Okay, well, I guess I just teleport to my seat today. Well, oh man, I got a little distracted there at the very end of the setup stuff just because of the music I picked up. Because I did sprinkle in a few songs that I was thinking, oh yeah, it would be kind of, let me restart that sentence. So, the biggest problem for me today was figuring out what I really wanted to play. Because, I was really thinking about going with War Thunder, just for the record, it is June 6th, 2025. 81 years since D-Day happened, Operation Overlord. Which, short version, I really love learning about World War II. Like, that's kind of where I just like to have nerding out stuff, so, I love learning those sort of facts. So today is just one of those extra special days for me. Usually I'd go with War Thunder today, but the problem is, I just really haven't wanted to play that in a long time. And I really was hoping I could find something to kind of just push me enough in that direction. The songs almost did it, because seriously, it's like, those songs are good. We had, well, anyway. Short version of it all is like, yeah, and on top of that, I don't want to play tanks at all. So instead, we're doing Star Citizen, because, well, I've just been having fun with this game. I mean, that's kind of the most important thing to me, is I want to have fun playing my games. So, yeah. Instead, though, what I've done is, well, sorry, YouTube, you don't get this, but, you know, I lost my, okay, I got it again. But yeah, I've sprinkled in, any songs that I could think of that, were like, oh yeah, no, I like that song, because it is sort of a World War II song. Like, you know, the War Was in Color back there from Carbon Leaf. I love that song. And I've realized I hadn't heard it in a long time, so I went, screw it, I'm adding it. Along with some songs that I haven't heard before from the D-Day Darlings, because, they have a few songs, like what I also played earlier, they're, what was it called again? It was, where's the thing? Keep the Home Fires Burning. I love that song. So, you know, YouTube, you can add those songs in on your own. But, yeah, I figured I'd do that. I've also chose, just to kind of finish my ramblings here at the beginning. Like I said, I was thinking War Thunder, but it was like, I feel like tanks would be the appropriate thing, and I could putz around in a Sherman, but I hate tanks. Like, I never have fun in them. I don't want to drive them. And the only thing I want to do in there is close air support, and it's never satisfying. Because it's like, yeah, sure, it is fun to throw some rockets downrange or something like that, but most of the time all you get is some hits, it's not a kill, and, it's very unrewarding, and then you get shot down by someone who just chose to go straight up fighter, or a SAM system, or, in this case, since we're talking about World War II things, someone with an AA gun who has very high velocity rounds, and it's like, cool. Busted my hump, went through 2 tanks, so I could get the point value of, like, 3 tanks, so I could send out an airplane. So that I could shoot a few rockets, successfully kill nothing, because I just didn't aim good enough. And then I got shot down because, you know, just fighter or something happens, and it's like, okay, fun. Like, I also was thinking I might try to grab some friends for doing War Thunder things, but I realized very quickly, it's like, no, I'm not going to have the energy for that, and I'm not going to enjoy doing tanks. So, yeah, the next thing I thought about was, it's like, well, maybe I'll go and do Helldivers, because, you know, that's fun, that's PvE, that's we can just make our own D-Day on another planet as we take it from the bots. But, I don't really have the energy to kind of go for that intensity. So, finally we landed on Star Citizen, where it's like, yeah, no, that's a pretty fun game. I've been enjoying it a lot lately. The energy is and whatever I want it to be from anything high up, where I can take a small fighter and zoom around and just have that high octane stuff if I want to. Or I can just sit back and move boxes and just chat all day with you guys. So, yeah, that's kind of why I went with Star Citizen. But anyway, the only other thing I can think of is I noticed in the, well, actually, we can get into the game. We'll join off a WAS. Are they all in that one? Because I would assume so. Yeah, I would guess so. What was I saying? Yeah, the other thing which I noticed was, the drop bears were trying to get something together. Where, again, it was involving an Idris and doing a bunch of other things. And trying to lock down something. I do kind of want to do that, but I don't really want to do stuff with an Idris. Like, the only thing which I saw there was apparently it's going to be, we'd have an Idris, we'd have an away team, and we'd have a shuttle for ferrying supply, ferrying loot. And for me, it was like, I think I might want to be the shuttle pilot if enough people get together for that, but what? We still got about 3 hours before that kicks off, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, for now, we're still living off of my Polaris. Oh, I forgot, I made a costume change. Because, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but no, well, not today, but I think I might have mentioned it last stream. But I found out that, or I have a very strong suspicion that, the docking ports will go ahead and break the ship so that I can't bedlog on it, so I haven't been going to stations all too much. So, you know, it's been one of those things where I've been having fun finding pads to go and land at, or other facilities. So, you know, I at least got one at each area. Oh, it's commercials. Well, I'll just sit back and chill for a minute. We'll be back in a second, YouTube. Welcome back! Oh, wait, I was gonna go and say, I forgot, I made a costume change. Wait, no, hang on, I forgot I gotta do this. But yeah, what you call it? I figured, what was it? Yesterday, I was kind of tired of what I was wearing, so I kind of went around the verse and I did a little bit of shopping. I also used, an item finder thing, an app, a website, to go ahead and just kind of peruse and see if there was anything else that I wanted to get. Eventually, I settled on, what I'm wearing right now, which I just bought at a store, and the helmet, which I'm wearing. Because, you know, I like the helmet. But I figured, you know what, I'm going with light armor. I'm not really doing any of the bunker stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just have fun with something else. And this one has this little swooshy, like, cape scarf thing, so I was like, yep, that wins. So, you know what you call it, I figured I'd have a little, so we made this, costume up. Also, my hangar payload has changed. Because, well, we still have, the C8X for the short-range shuttle. But I've brought aboard this fighter. Which, it used to be my, SRV. But I over the last few weeks, I've been just kind of mulling it over. Because it's like, I haven't touched that thing in months. Because, yeah, the thing which was fun about it was there used to be a mission that paid pretty well. And it was a lot of fun since you kind of would just go in there, you'd tow a hammerhead out of the vicinity, and voila. But I forget if they changed it so that towing it doesn't work anymore. And they definitely reduced the price of it, because it used to be like, yeah, you get 300k from it, because it was supposed to be scrape off the hull, but they allowed you to also do this, you know, to tow it out of the vicinity. Like, they actually put it in the description. And, you know, once I kind of lost that, I've kind of ran out of stuff to tow. Because all those missions kind of didn't let you tow anymore. And as of last night, I finally, after months of just kind of being like, I don't even use the thing anymore, but I like the SRV. I turned it into this. It is a, Aegis, Saber, Firebird. There we go. Forgot Saber for a second there. So, you know, we got this little fighter, which, to my understanding, it's supposed to shoot a buttload of missiles. And, I've also switched out the cannons on it. But yeah, the one thing which I kind of found out was I took it for its first combat sortie last night. Didn't even think about it until after I was done, where it's like, oh, I should have did it on stream, but it's a good thing, but I don't know how it happened. But somehow the missile racks got damaged, so I have to bring this thing in for repairs. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and touch down on a pad. We'll go ahead and try it. We'll just get it fixed up. And hopefully that'll mean that we can fire some missiles off with it. So I figure we'll do that. What else? But yeah, I figure we'll give it a shot. We'll fire some missiles off from it. I kind of suspect it's going to be something where the price out is far too high to maintain it, in the sense where it's like, yeah, let's just replace the missiles. And I'm probably going to end up having to claim it a lot. So it'll be interesting to see what its claim timer is like. But yeah, so that's kind of all I have planned for today, in the sense of that. Other than that, I just kind of figure I'm going to go and have a little bit of fun. Just doing whatever. First things first, I'm going to find myself one of those landing pads. Which I think I got to get closer to the planet. Yeah. Yeah, we need to find one of the mining facilities, since they have the pads outside. I mean, I guess technically we could take it over to New Babbage, and I could just literally park this thing there. But I don't think I'm going to do that. And also, I could go and use the search thing to go and just find it faster that way. Because I do know of two that are very close nearby each other that I could use, but I'm not in any kind of rush. Oh, that was a processing facility. That's not what we're looking for. That might work, the soccer one. Oh, let's find out if that one works. Actually, it doesn't matter. It will work because we're just repairing the smaller ship, not the Polaris itself. You know, I also just thought about this, but I also should probably see if anyone wants to team up for doing things. Because I mean, we did join off of like Java and Waz and them, so probably would be a good idea to send them some invites. I think we'll do that after we take care of patching up our Firebird. Don't know if we'll do voice chats or not, though. Because honestly, I'm more someone who prefers to type over talk. But there's a lot of situations where it's better to go and just talk. Like, again, last night, doing stuff with the gang. I'm flying in towards the station like this, and I'm typing, and I'm like, okay, time to start slowing down. So I bring the throttle back, as you can see the little bar is moving. Except the bar didn't move because I was typing. So this Polaris just careened right into the side of the planet at, like, about the speed we're going now. Just hit it. The side of a moon. And just was like, okay, well, that hurt, but I live. So I was very fortunate of that, because I was like, I was not excited about having to wait like 20 to 60 minutes to repair it. So, yeah, I was very happy that my Polaris was still alive, but it cost me 260,000, you know, you see. I really wish I could, like, I don't need the big pad, but it's good to know that I can land here, too, with the Polaris. But it's frustrating that the two people have just left their things on there. That was weird. Like, I pushed to go sideways, so because I didn't want to accidentally be like, you're, gonna block that pad deal. But, it seemed to have gone down very fast instead of sideways. What's up with that flickering, though? That's what I'm also wondering. Eh. It also seems like they fixed the lights, the big floodlights, too, which is nice. Oh, wait, I bet I know what it is. We're probably still in, quantum travel mode. Yep. I wonder if that had any effect on the whole, landing we just had there. But yeah, so far I've been liking this Firebird. I mean, its one fight has been, you know, it shot something with lasers. I'm glad that I got and chose something that didn't pay a lot, but was easy. Just because of its technical difficulties, but... Well, you'll see the view from the cockpit in just a little bit, and the way how it handles seems pretty nice. Because, yeah, even though it takes up more room than the Scorpius, and it's, well, it's a very different set of gameplay. It has been nice just because it feels like it handles better. Or at least better for me. What are these? I wonder if these switches up here do anything. Nope. Helps if I turn on the engines. But yeah, you can see it up in the upper left where it shows kind of like the paper doll, and you can kind of see there's that red square in the center. I don't know how, but I suspect the missile bay got damaged, so it's like, yep, you can't fire them. But it does look very cool. I hope that box on the pad doesn't cause us issues. I shouldn't, but I hope it doesn't. Yeah, there we go, because now it's not red anymore, so hopefully that means, we can launch some missiles from this. I got confused because the name was blue. I was like, wait, do I own a ship that's here? Somehow? Nope, flew a little too far. That's okay, though. There we go. But yeah, so far I like this thing just because of how it handles. The other thing which makes it very nice is the fact that, oh, excuse me. The other thing which makes me kind of like it is the fact that, I haven't swapped out any of the parts in it because it's like, it's kind of good enough as is. So, you know, it's, very nice. Like I said, the only thing I had to, the only thing I swapped was the cannons on this thing because I was like, yeah, I might as well. I don't want the ballistic weapons. I'd rather have the lasers so that I don't have to keep reloading that. They really got to do some sort of overhaul for ballistics. Because right now, they don't feel worth it in any way. I mean, I would see value in them if they had, like, if some of them had an explosive radius or something like that. Did I close a hangar? I'll find out in a second. Yep. That was a weird camera angle. Alright, let's go and send out party invites. See who's online. Quite a few people. I wonder how big of a party we'll be able to pull together. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, well, we got one from Togs. We'll do that. Actually, I can do that. Right, that's who I need. I'm just gotta double check names now. Yeah, Roach. I saw that the like raindrop. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see it. I saw that one of the like droplets on the windscreen was like a ship in the distance. Alright, well, let's take off. We'll go ahead and and I'm gonna start flying so that I can be ready to jump, because I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go. Actually, I guess in this case, now that I got the party here, it's like I'm not as worried about, something showing up, so I might move myself so that you guys can see what I'm typing and all of that. Yeah, I think I will do that. I'll move myself over here. Because worst case, I'll just slide it back over, like if the party breaks or something. I guess I feel we're about to jump a very long distance. Oh, because the reason why we're all the way out here is, Wicklow. I've kind of grown to not like him. Just because of the way how they've made the missions. Because, the way how they made it is you do these collection missions, and you gotta hope that he pulls the right one up so that you can trade the right stuff. And kind of adding more to that, like here we go, here's one of them. I don't have enough council script to do this, so this is just stupid. And on top of that, if I did, I would go ahead and have to, I would claim this one, and nobody else could take it. And it's like, really, that's so dumb. And this is basically just, you're buying something from a store. So why didn't they just make it so that Wicklow's thing was you fly to any of his locations, you touch down, you talk to a kiosk screen, like you do with any other shop in this game, and then you just trade them for, and you just are like, I would like to buy one favor by giving you this script. Done. Is it Space Truck Simulator? No. This is a Space Gardening Simulator. Close enough. Okay. But yeah, it's like they've done a lot to make me kind of quickly go to, like, it's like, oh yeah, Wicklow, that's cool, that's neat. How they made this alien work too. I don't like dealing with you. But, you know, I'm hoping I can save up enough favor to eventually get a ship. I kind of don't even care which one. I heard that they're going to be adding the Fortune to his roster. So far that or the Scorpius would be great to get. Alright, we were about to go ahead and see if we needed to jump anywhere, or where to jump to. Wait, we can just do this. Stanton. Cool. Where are you in the galaxy? Looks like you're jumping around the Crusader system. Okay, Togs is there too. Okay, well they're all there, so let's just go ahead and jump to them. Yeet! Yeah, the only other thing which I can think of to mention right now while we're traveling is, so I thought I had grabbed enough of enough red vines to go and just enjoy, for at least, like, the first hour of the stream. No, they were gone before I was even done setting up. Like, I grabbed a big fistful of them, and it was like, yeah, there's, like, 15 red vines there. They didn't last more than 20 minutes, and that makes me sad. So, you know, I inhale red vines. Yeah, the only other thing which I've been thinking about is, like Star Citizen wise, is I'm thinking I might go ahead and try blah blah blah. I'm thinking I might go ahead and set up an alt account. Not as something where it's like, oh, I need to play on something different. It's like, no, just so that I can go and have it just more or less exist. Like, I hope that I'm curious if my laptop can run it well enough for this. But I don't think if my laptop can run Star Citizen, because it's pretty old. But, I just want it there just so that I can stand next to the button for the hanger. So that I can just be like, touch, hanger starts opening. Touch, hanger closes. I guess I could have it sit in the co-pilot seat, but that seems like eh. Oh, I guess that would make it so that, it doesn't get thrown around the ship and accidentally fall out of it, but eh. But yeah, that's something which is like just, a fun thought for now. Oh, commercials. Alright, commercial's over. Welcome back. Well, you haven't missed anything. You just missed the quantum trip all the way out here. I wonder if that's the, No, it won't... There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could buy the F7 in-game. Alright, we should probably start slowing down. We're close by. Oh, I guess we did slow down fast. I keep forgetting how good this thing's brakes are. Like, I really expect this thing to just kind of be it's like, it has no brakes. Oh wow, that's interesting. It actually is like a... I thought it was going to be an NPC Corsair. Okay, I gotta figure out which key that is and unbind it, because that is frustrating. Hands controls, it doesn't matter what it is, we're just gonna use this here to... flight movement, lock pitch, yeah, get rid of that, flight movement. Gone! You're awful, I hate you. I don't get a name for it. Oh wait, it does have a name. a name for that ship. Now, hang on, wait, I gotta go and check. Gotta go to the internet for just a second here. After we accept that mission. There's Star Citizen. Because I gotta go look at, my hangar. What would it be under? I think it's in a pack with another ship. Is this the one that has the Corsair in it? Spirit Fury Corsair, yeah. All I can rename is, no, I can't name mine. Alright, where's our mission taking us to? I feel we should take care of that. Contracts. Mercenary. Track. That one's worth more, so we're doing it first. Where'd the mission go? I mean, that'll work. You know what? Just for the fun of it? Let's try out our new fighter and see if we can fire the missiles from that thing this time. Because this should be close enough range that we won't have to worry about having to quantum back to the to our Polaris. And also, it's fun. There's not really anything else to it. But yeah, oh, I forgot to mention this also. So I think I've had to like reclaim this Polaris like 4 times since living on it. Just because either the doors broke on, or the bed stopped letting me bed log on it, or the ship wouldn't let me jump back to it. Oddly enough, I haven't lost one to any sort of combat or crashes. I really thought that would be the reason why. But because I just kept losing ammunition and food off of it that way, I'm now to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm still living out of the ship, but I'm not putting anything in the ship. I'm just living out of my backpack. So it's like if I run out of ammo, I just go to a station and I go and get more ammo. So yeah, I'm hoping that they can go and make some changes to make it a little more comfortable to live off of a ship like that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at how the bar loads on this thing. It's not just like regular yellow bar. Actually, we'll switch over to this. I very much so hope that there's a marker that points back to our ship. Ooh, this thing's fast!
You're okay. Find a good spot?
The fact that it isn't putting a marker there is kind of suggests to me that it's again broken in the sense where it's like, okay, cool. I should have checked to make sure I would spawn on my ship too. Yeah. Alright, well then, you know, we're gonna go back towards the Polaris. Because we don't get a marker for it. That's real frustrating. Yeah, because this is the other problem which I had. I think it was on stream once where we lost one because it gave me the marker and then it went, never mind, you don't have it. Yeah, because there it is, but why? But why, though? Alright, let's just... Star Citizen does need to work on this. I know it's their newest feature and all, but it's like, I would appreciate this working. Yeah, invalid target. Why? This is another reason why I've been thinking about getting the alt account, making an alt account, is just so that I can have them just be a marker that is like, okay, well I can warp back to that thing very easily. Because, I mean, I'm still going to use the Firebird, but my plan has changed from we're going to have the Polaris stay this far out to it's going to be a lot closer. Or I'm going to put it somewhere where it's a bit easier for me to kind of go, gotcha, it's from this direction. If I fly towards the planet or something, it's like I can find it. Oop.
Got a fight coming at you.
Not the right way. I think I know what I should do. I should do, there's an old trick which people would do before, I just need to do this. So what I need to do is I need to find one of the missions where it says deliver a box. You know, simple little box mission where it says, yeah, you pick up the thing, you get a marker on the box, and then you can use that to track where your ship is. I should just do that. Because, you know, then it's like, yeah, no, it'll just be a bright orange marker like this, which I can just switch the mission to, and that'll be like, boom, there's my ship. I was really excited for leaving the Polaris out this far, but yeah, this is kind of the other reason why it's like, nah, don't try living off of your ship. Or a larger ship if you got a shuttle. I mean, if you want to live off something smaller, like, this would probably work a lot better if I was just using my Zeus or something like that. Because, you know, it's like, yeah, no, it's a Zeus. You can land anywhere. You're not going to encounter really any issues. The only thing that can happen is you might go ahead and, if you go ahead and die, and then it's like, cool, now I gotta go all the way back to wherever my ship is. Okay, I think we'll get to within, I'm gonna say 18 kilometers. And if I can, I'll try to park this thing next to a rock so that I get like that whole... Oh, okay, easy. Oh, wait a minute, this is a mining thing, so yeah, this will be an good landmark. Let's just get to it. Because, you know, it's not like everything else has bright glowing green bits on it. I'm also going to double check and make sure my spawn's aboard this ship, because... I can't remember if it was on stream or not, but it was one of those things where it's like, you know, I did try it, it did the same thing where it's like, oh cool, your ship is lost, even though you know where it is. And, trying to respawn on it just sent us back to, whatchamacallit, back to Orison. This is probably close enough. Yeah, only drawback to, actually, maybe I don't, I'm probably going to just do the box thing from now on, where it's like, yeah, no, I start the day, I go ahead and pick up a box mission that I don't care for the pay of, that is just literally chosen just so I can take a box, put it inside of this thing, so that I have a mission marker that says, go here. So, yeah, we'll look for one of those after I finish this. Or after we finish this mission. First things first, though, I am just making sure that my spawn is here. Generation, yeah, it says it's in the Polaris, so I hope that's truthful. I wouldn't be too surprised, though, if if we go too far away from this thing, it will change its mind and go, never mind, you don't spawn here. Ready the missiles! Oh, we're absolutely gonna fire 6. Oh. Unless it's already dead. Never mind. Why won't my, why won't the unlock function right? I might have to change that too. We're not going to worry about closing the hangar. I'm not going to worry about the cargo thing. I mean, I got room if they want to, if we need room. Alright, let's see if we can find a box mission to go ahead and do real quick. Oh, you know what? Just because I can, let's go ahead and start closing up the hangar. Good. Now let's find that mission. Contracts. Did they get rid of him? Because it used to be like delivery. Maybe because of where we are, we can't see any.
Welcome to the shit show. Get in there and keep these assholes up high.
When the hell are those vehicles? I'm guessing wrecks that are around us.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
You know, maybe what we should do is we should just find a base to kind of park this thing up at. We can just leave it out inside an armistice zone. We could go ahead and fly the
I should have been recording.
It's a rather silly way to go ahead and just park our base so that it's like, oh yeah, not done. And then at which point, we might as well just dock it up somewhere and not care.
Remember what you're here to. You know, the person we pay you to protect. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I think we'll actually just, in this case, we'll use the Polaris to... We're probably just going to jump on a gun.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work. Remember, you're here to keep them alive.
Ooh, actually... Screw it, we're going to get into Fury and, Oh, not the Fury. The Firebird.
A hell of a scrap. I dig it. Taking heavy fire.
Because I just want to fly it. Under normal circumstances, if it wasn't a new ship, then I would just be like, okay, screw it. We'll park the Polaris next to it. We'll go and shoot stuff from one of the turrets and be done. I should have just pushed the button to open all the doors. Yeet! Go, missiles, go! Go, missiles, go! Well, we just dumped half our load already. Oh, come on. Ah, what did they go after there? Are they just chasing another missile? Oh, it looks like he hit a rock. Oop, wrong thing. We're gonna open the distance up and just fire some missiles at him. Yeah! Alright, now's the hard part. We gotta find our way back home. I'm guessing that this unknown is it. Oh wait, nope, that's not it. Because I always ended with TV. No, that's gonna be something mineable. Where's the mining thing? There's something. Nope. Well, at least I was going the right way. I think. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah. Alright, well, this is fun to fly around with, but, the whole having to search for my ship afterwards kind of sucks. But this is also why I haven't been loading it up with stuff, because it's like, the solution to this problem is I have to claim the Polaris. Yeah, far too many things seem to just break, with this. But this is why I want to live off of one. I want to find out these things as... Well, let's be honest, I'm not going to report them, but at least I can kind of find a way to go ahead and, I can give them the data just by playing. And for those wondering, the reason why I'm not going to go and file a report saying, hey, this is broken about the game, is because I don't like forums. I hate them. No, I don't hate them, I dislike them. And the reason why is because it's like, I understand why they went with that mentality of, no, yeah, we'll use the forum so that way multiple people can go and someone can say, hey, I ran into this bug. And then everybody else can say, yeah, me too. And then we can see which one has the most encounters. So it does help them on that end. But it adds to my frustration because I'll see, I will see a forum post that is like 2 or 3 years old where it says, hey, there's this bug, it has this, these are the issues, this is how I make it work, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like 24 people say, yeah, I've encountered this too. I have the same, I do the same thing, and I get it, and I can confirm it, I can make it happen on command. And it's like, it's 3 years, and this is still happening. And it's like, seriously? So, yeah, that's why I don't like the forums. They just make me kind of frustrated that it's like, oh, cool, so you know that it exists. Your forum system doesn't seem to work because then, there's a bug that's like 3 years old or older. And then, you go ahead and, you don't have any sort of, information that tells me that you fixed this other than maybe a patch note if it did happen. Yeah?
How about you folks keeping that shit alive? some support around now. Remember what you're here to. You know, person was paying you to protect.
Space battleship, your motto.
Goddamn. I thought they were gonna.
Oh, cool. Space battleship Arizona.
Check their records. See if they had anything of value. Taking heavy fire. Remember, you're here to keep them alive. This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it. I should have been recording this fight. Thank you. I thought we were done for. Kinda touch and go there, but I think we're good. I'm not picking up anything.
She said on.
Alright, let's get going. Head to the markers, run a scan, and see what's what. I think I know that ship. They got a hell of a rep.
I won't lie, I have done that a fair few amount of times with this Polaris, where it just I've left it to sit there. I'm about to do the same thing. Oh, optional neutralize the pipe before they escape. I really want to jump in the Fury and then to Firebird, but it's like I'm so tired of losing this thing. Nah, screw it. What's the worst? I go ahead and lose the thing. I genuinely can't find it, and I just have to claim it later. And for that reason, screw it, we're gonna fire the missiles. Nope, I guess we're doing that next. Wait a minute, we can use the elevator. Elevators still work in space. I hope I got room in my backpack for... Yeah, I do. I'm really curious to see what the Ace Pilot helmets look like. Are they anything fun or special? Ace Interceptor helmet. Okay, well, we got that at least. So that's neat. What else do you got? A grenade. Ooh. Don't know why you have a grenade, but it's mine now. Wait. Oh no, we already pulled the stuff out of the core armor because it's empty. A flight suit? Wait, is this anything special? Venture core olive. Nah. Alright. Put that there. Ooh, that's fun. This is the part where I lose it, don't I? Something's gonna happen where it's like, yeah, we fall through the ship and die or something. Or which got weird. It's like, we'll store it in the Polaris so that it's safe, and it's like, we lose the Polaris. Oh, so this is something else which I kind of learned, which is kind of cool. These doors, after a while, will shut themselves. Like those internal ones. I love that. Alright, let's get back to the scanning job. Oh, you know what? While we're in here, what's this helmet look like? Can I put it on? Oh, that's why I can't, because backpack's too full. Alright, hang on, wait. Oh, right, because I forgot I tucked that in there. Okay, so what's this helmet look like? Oh, okay, that's... I guess it did say it was open face. The unique open face design makes the Ace Interceptor helmet a lightweight and liberating option for operating in atmosphere. It features lead plating to protect the... Visor is AR crosshair compatible. That's neat. Okay, and what about this? Some design of the... Well, I guess I'll want to make a detour to go ahead and, drop that off somewhere. But yeah, what you call it? Just kind of circling back around to the Battleship Arizona thing you're saying, Space Battleship Arizona. I have done that sort of thing where I just set my character autopilot and let it go ahead and you know, just kind of drift in space while I'm on a turret and I'm just firing from there. It's quite a bit of fun. I also wouldn't be too surprised, but only because of the fact that it's like, I wouldn't be too surprised if, at some point they nerf the point defense turrets. Because it does kind of feel like it's one of those things where it's like, it's a little cheesy how much these things can actually engage. But, I hope they don't. Because I love it. Oh, right, I'm gonna need to shoot that. Oh, I'm gonna have to... Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, switch to scanner mode. I think that's the scan button for me. Yeah. Destroy the target. We're just gonna pitch the nose up a bit here. Just a fair bit, so that we know that back cannon can hit. Alright, good. I did leave enough room. Get the feeling we're gonna either want to jump on one of the top turrets or into our Firebird. I'm gonna go with the top turret because again, it's easier. It is closer. Oh, I should probably do the digital nommings too. Yeah, sure, I could have used the bottom turret, but I don't really like its firing angles. It feels like it's just... You're too blind.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Oh, you were making your way towards us, now you're not. Alright, then screw it. Alright, my drinks aren't in my bag right now. Forgot about that again. Oh, but wait a minute, I have the sandwiches on me. That's what I need. Oh, right. Alt H. Alright, there we go, we're good. Oh, also, I don't remember if I said this earlier, but... Well, if it's not surprising, I'm a bit low on energy, so it's like, I don't know how long we'll stream for tonight. I'm just basically gonna go until I run out of energy. So that's also why I chose Star Citizen. Just because it's like, yeah, no, that game is, more laid back, so it should hopefully help me keep going longer. And it just has a variety of gameplay things, so it's like, I can just switch things up as I need to. Oh man, that was one banged up, Yeah, you look like something that the point defenses will shoot at. I'm actually kind of curious, where do you buy more fuses? Because I'll be honest, if this was me, I'd just like, well, suck. I guess I'll go ahead and,
Shields damaged.
I guess I'll claim the ship.
You're kicking a lot of ass.
Alright, we're still in scanner mode.
Radar contact. Shields damaged.
I should have been recording this fight. You're kicking a lot of ass.
That looks like it's a 600i. Of some kind. You know, honestly, since I have the money, I might go ahead and be like, screw it, and I'll replace the missiles.
Shields damaged.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it. This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Shields damaged.
You're kicking a lot of ass.
There's what I'm looking for. You know what, we're just gonna stop here. Make it. Oh, well, I didn't know you can make them in a vulture. Huh. That just kind of adds more value to the whole idea of just having a vulture paired up with this thing. Because it's like, oh, so if a fuse gets broken inside of the Polaris, I can replace it by using the vulture that has gone made one by out of the remains of what the Polaris fought.
Shields damaged.
Are you seriously just gonna float out there 2 kilometers away? The AI in this game is so weird and so frustrating.
Shields damaged.
You know what, screw it. It's close enough that I don't think I'll have to worry about losing my ship. Let's take out the, Firebird. You know what, just because you're here. Empty our pockets into you. Because there's a possibility you survive if somehow the Polaris is destroyed or something like that. Or who knows, maybe we'll be able to track you.
Engine online. Launch complete. Contact. Landing gear rejected.
There you are.
Missile lock. Missile lock.
You know what? What did we just... Seriously? Seriously? How fast was I going backwards? Because it didn't seem like I was going fast. At least we respawned on the Polaris. Well, I guess we don't find out how much it costs to replace the missiles now. Did it give me a proximity warning either? I don't know. It's so weird, because it's like I am such a bad pilot at anything except for the larger ships and the super tiny ones. Well, I'm glad I took the medical beds out of, I'm glad I emptied my pockets. By any chance, did my body fall in here? Nope, there it is up there. Wow, I can't believe the thing that I hit was my own ship. Bonk. Time to loot my pockets. Did I? Oh, wow. That's accidental duplication. Well, now I got 2 glow sticks, so that's awesome. Yep, nothing in my backpack. All the armor's still there. Alright, that's everything then. Cool. I got my sandwiches back. Goodbye, me. Is there anything else in here that I should, Oh, damage the Pisces, too. Oh, well. I guess I have to just remember to be a little bit more alert of, my directions in the smaller ship, and in ships, and also of proximity warning alerts. Oh. Knocked off both wings. Well, we might as well put our stuff back in our pocket. Why is it doing it this way? Whatever. Alright, so I guess we gotta move closer to the 890. And then we'll have to just swap over to the turret again. Because it's too big for the point defenses to go engage. Oh, sure, we'll do the Pound Polaris one, why not? I don't know how many people are on the server. I don't expect this to be a success. I mean, like, the last 2 weeks I've accepted that one and it hasn't gotten me anywhere. My poor Firebird. What is... Oh. Oh, right, the Corsair. Oh, that one's moving. That's not what I'm trying to lock onto. That's not... There we go.
Shields damaged. Target acquired. Target acquired.
You know what? Screw this. Ramming speed! Ah. We'll try once more, and then after that, it's like, okay, so we'll jump on a gun. Oh, I think he's gonna just barely outgun. Dang it. Alright, fine. We'll do this the boring way. Get onto a gun. Because, I mean, that thing I know doesn't have enough firepower to hurt our shields, let alone the ship, but... Nope. Let me guess, you're floating very high above us again, aren't you? Nope. Alright. Hey, what happened to the party? So where do we want to go to? Well, we gotta do several things now. We gotta repair the Polaris. We gotta go ahead and, we'll go to Grimhex. I mean, the hardest part about that, though, is just gonna be, how do we, no, I know how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so where are the other satellites I gotta scan now? Is that one of them? Or is that just a wreckage?
Target acquired.
Nope. That might be one. I'm so excited for the new scanning changes that they're bringing. The new UI looks so cool. It just provides more visual information that helps me kind of, that at least for me, says, oh, I'm doing the thing now. I can't tell if I'm scanning it or not. I don't see any bars that are moving. I don't see anything that tells me the ship is being scanned. Well, now it's a ship. I know that for sure. What is that? An ion or an MSR? Looks like an ion, one of those ion things or whatever. If that might be one of the satellites. It also might just be a Hornet. That's a Hornet. I don't see markers for the other things. Is it like somewhere further out? Am I supposed to like jump somewhere? I'm gonna just jump and maybe that'll do something. Because we can go back, we can get repairs, and we can start the claim process on our Firebird. Is it really saying we have to jump back to Crusader? Yeah, wow, okay, forget that stupid route. Cool, okay, never mind. We'll just have to fumble about then. Damer. Yeet! Actually, while we're at Damer, or not Damer, while we're at Grim Hex, I think I'll also go ahead and take the opportunity to use the bathroom, so... I'm probably gonna do that, too.
You're good at this one, Great. Had some skag bail on me, so I need it done pronto.
Still funny that I rammed my own ship. Alright, I don't think that's the Remhex then. That could be it. No, I don't think it's in the ring. Enough. Yeah. Okay, so here's my plan for how we're gonna go and repair both ships using one pad. We're gonna get the Polaris in there, we'll have it touch down, it'll do its repairs first, I guess. And then we'll have it float above the pad. I'm just gonna kind of fly it pretty high, as high up as I can, without it hitting the roof. And then we'll have the Pisces deploy and come and then re-enter. Hopefully we won't encounter any sort of issues where it says, "Oh, you're not allowed to be here," or something like that. Worst case scenario, we just self-destruct the thingy. You know, the Pisces, and we'll just load in a new one. Because I was thinking at first maybe what I'll do is I'll have the Pisces repair first, but I'm going to have the Polaris repair first just so that I will touch down and shut the doors. After that, we'll load in a new Fury. Or Firebird, I mean. Sometimes gravity is fun. Like, I mean, if you wanted to go parachuting, I wouldn't, but if you did, then you need gravity for that.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Wow, 100K to replace those missiles. Oh well. Oh, will not repair the, Oh, no, I did. I don't know why it still said the one credit thing there. I usually see that whenever it's like, yeah, no, you can't repair the, cosmetic damage.
Takeoff complete.
Alright, hopefully this is high enough up that, a little higher. There we go. Oh, we're just gonna be lazy. We'll open all the doors up. Alright, little Pisces, we've accidentally banged up. Time for you to get your repairs. Which one are you, Crater 1 or Crater 2? I don't remember. Okay, done. Do you not work at all? Have you been fully destroyed? Wow. Is it like a fuse thing? Is it something I can go ahead and replace? Is there buttons I can actually open? I don't see anything. I know that there's like a bugged fuse thing where it's like, yeah, there it is. Fuse required. Oh, even those doors are just broken open. Alright, I'm gonna assume that this thing has been destroyed. Wow. I did not expect that. So then, how do we get that out of the hangar? It's too heavy for us. Oh, actually, I guess we could self-destruct and remove the pieces, I hope. Because the only other thing I can think of is we have to summon an Argo tractor here. That, or we could try self-destructing it and storing the Polaris. Oh wow, I never realized there was stuff in the engine that moved until now. Too bad we didn't have an Atlas suit aboard, because I think I'd probably lift that. Because, yeah, this looked like we were deploying component stuff. But it doesn't look like I can access them in any way.
All systems offline. Anthem Aerospace. All systems online.
Yeah, wow, okay.
All systems offline.
Oh wait, we need to do the self-destruct thing. Do I have to turn it on?
Anthem Aerospace. All systems online.
Apparently I can't even make it self-destruct. How do you like that? So then, I guess that leaves my last option as, I think we need to try to see if we can get an Atlas well, we'll have to summon my Atlas here. Because this is too heavy for this to pull out, and, the only other idea I got would be, if we wanted to go ahead and, wait a minute. C8R is easy to write. Well, since we're here, what we'll do is we'll also drop off the, well, we're gonna drop off what's in my backpack. What else? I guess we're gonna claim an Atlas here, too, so if I, we can see if that'll get out. Ooh, there. Huh, apparently I have stuff here. I didn't even know I did. That goes in, that goes in, that goes in. Do wonder where that pistol came from. Oh, I bet I know what this is from. This is probably from what you call it, that prison thing when it's like, okay, we'll swap out my gear. Actually, Let's see what this flight suit looks like. I'm curious. And can it have armor put on? Well, actually, it did. We did see it with armor on. Well, first let's just see this flight suit with nothing on it. After it catches up. There we go. Yeah, this is still the thing I'd like the least about this whole console thing. Oh wait. It's just because of the fact that it makes it so much more difficult to kind of like preview like outfits and stuff. That's a kind of fun undersuit. Why not? Let's wear it. Can we not put on does it only allow for like a chest plate? Is that all that it is? Or is it just kind of doing the whole hang on I'm thinking thing? Oh, okay, so you can only wear a chest plate with this, I guess. Huh. Well, that's kind of neat, but annoying. It's like... It's not the worst, though. It definitely does make it so that if you wanted to go and make an outfit out of this, it's a lot easier to make. You just need a chest... And at least you can put a chest plate on so that you can put a backpack. I wonder if I could put a heavy chest plate on, though. For now, though, we're going to switch back. I'm sorry, what? We can just put a backpack on this? Okay, then. Huh. I don't think it's meant to do that, though. Still cool. I mean, next time, though, I probably will build an outfit that's kind of more around that, where it's like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's just not wear a buttload of gear. Oh, where are my pants? There they are. Because it does look kind of cool. All right,
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your
Claim that.
insurance claim has been sent.
Oh wow, the time is not too long on it either. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's the one that's currently in there. Well, we can't fly it, so we'll just claim it.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has
I guess I'll have to figure out how to restock this thing now. And we'll claim the Atlas to here as well. Because we might need that to go and help us out. And then I'm going to store the Polaris for now, because either that'll clear the pad, in which case awesome, and if it doesn't, no big deal. Actually, since we got it stored here, maybe we'll just go ahead and, we'll worry about it. I'll load it up later, and I'll just send out the Firebird, because why not?
please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Screw it. So I'm going to just empty all of my pockets into here, and that'll do. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then hopefully by then we'll be a little closer to the Firebird being ready to go, and we'll fly that around a bit. So, be right back. Okay, back. How are you doing on the timers?
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
13 seconds. Sweet. But yeah, we're gonna just deploy the Firebird from here. We'll go ahead and come back, and
Vehicle has been delivered to the following
I'll load up the
location.
Polaris a bit later. But for now, screw it. I was also thinking that with how much it costs to replace the Polaris after firing about a dozen missiles, I don't think that the Firebird is going to be something that is, technically speaking, a viable ship to just kind of run with, because it's going to be like, yeah, cool. It's not very big. It carries size 3 missiles, which are pretty nice, but any missions that it can do, that it can try to pull in a good sum, it's going to go negative on. Because let's just say that I did the missions that pay 30 grand, and it's like I throw a volley of missiles at something like at that, and it's like I get to go and do like 5 of them. That's gonna be like what, 150 grand, and then it'll cost like 200,000 to go and repair it, so I lose 50 grand. Oh, did this ship fall into the orbit of the thing? Is that what it's saying? Should see if maybe I should be summoning the Polaris for that reason. Nope.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Landing gear retracted.
Alright, where's the objective thingy? Are you kidding me? It won't let me jump to the... It won't give me a marker to the thing? I mean, I think that's not the right one. That would be if I want to hunt the Polaris. Is that an Aurora? think so. I don't care. Yeah, because that one's too far away. Yeah, okay. I guess not. Well, then you know what? Oh, screw it. We'll go to that base. And I'm not kitted out to do a ground battle, though.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Oh boy, too much. Wow, this thing is fast.
Shields online.
That could have been worded better, but I don't care.
So yeah, this is where it's gonna go down. By the corresponding local.
This kind of makes me wish I had brought the Polaris, because it would have been funny hiding that in this tiny little bubble of where it's like, oh yeah, no, it's an emission cloud. Nobody will notice you in there.
Smoke them if you got them. Time to wait.
anyone tries to mess with us, you handle it.
Contact. Missile lock. Missile lock.
Okay, what do we want to do? Ambush Crusade the MSR. Okay.
Missile lock. Missile lock.
Looks like you're about to make some new friends.
Missile lock.
There it is.
Missile lock.
Ooh, those are some good hits. Oh, for a second I thought I hit it.
All I said. Nice.
Yeah, I also figured out how to set up that camera, so that was nice.
Shields under fire.
Wow, that thing took out our shields fast. And I know we're a stealth fighter, but... And I haven't upgraded the shields, but still.
Shields under fire. Kill.
Yeah. Hey Cloud, welcome to the stream. I've a Firebird just gone and was able to take out an MSR, so that was nice. We fired a dozen missiles at it, and we got to go and play with the cool cinematic camera view. Probably didn't need to use a dozen of them, but I kind of suspect the way how this thing's going to be used is basically we fire all the missiles in and then I claim it and wait 7 minutes or less. But that's a mission done. Okay. And we did investigate the corpse, so I don't know why it's saying, oh, you didn't. That's how I got my first helmet. Yeah, and it still won't let us jump. You got yourself your first P8 AR today? Oh, nice! How do you even get those in-game? I only know of the one that, I got from that, CitizenCon pack. And it's the black variant? Oh, wow, nice.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated.
Oh, the red boxes? Oh, wow, that's way cool.
Soldier,
Quantum travel.
thanks for picking up this patrol. I know it's all shit. The headhunter's gonna have eyes on our turf. You never know. Maybe things will pop
Shields online.
Are these just abandoned ships up here? Kinda seems like it. That one most definitely is. It has its door open and everything. Oh, this one has a paint job. That's fun. But its doors are open too, so I guess it must have been abandoned as well. Oop! That was the wrong button.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, we'll head for a pad. I'm kind of curious how much it will cost to replace the dozen missiles we fired off so far. Your next goal is to go to Pyro and armor hunt. Maybe buy some clothes. Oh, that does sound fun. I haven't really done too much exploring of Pyro myself either, actually. Because, I don't know, I've just not been interested in going there. It's like the PvP zone. It's like, yeah, I'm good then.
Shields online.
Is that a Polaris? Yeah, okay. I'm guessing it was picking someone up. Apparently some of the UI is kind of, yeah, 94 grand. Yeah, so I don't think this is a very good, I don't think this ship has very good for sustainability since its thing is missiles, and, well, I guess right now the only thing I can say is, I'm just gonna fire all the missiles in it, and then when I go it somewhere, I'll just claim it again, and just keep doing that over and over again. Fun ship, but, I don't think I'll be leaving it in my Polaris like I was originally planning. You're not a fan of PvP? You've seen some cool gear from there, so I thought you'd try. Yeah, I might try as myself as well one time. But, don't know when that'll be. Yeah, I'll probably just go in there with my Polaris, just because, it's big. So to some degree, it does provide that level of protection where it's like most people probably just be like, I don't feel like shooting at that thing and it's million HP or more. I don't remember how much it has. And what you call it? Well, mainly I can also respawn on it, so even at that, it's like, yeah, no, unless you're someone who is very adamantly determined to take over the ship, and you got some size of crew where it's like you got probably 3 or more, it's like I'm just gonna keep respawning on Infinity, just going just forcing you out of the ship. So, you know, it is, a ship with a medical bed in it seems to be one of those ones where it's like, it's very difficult for you to take it over, even if it's just soloed. Just because of right now, it's like, yeah, no, I have unlimited spawns on this ship. Do you? You taking a more stealth approach? Yeah, that is more fun. Eventually, I do hope that well, once the medical gameplay flushes out more and I can kind of build up a reputation for doing that, I will definitely make, I'll be much more excited to go traveling just at the hopes that it's like, yeah, maybe what I can do is I can, be like, oh, no, that one's a medic. Yeah, leave him alone. The only reason you board their ship is because you need drinks. They are neutral territory. They are Switzerland. Alright, I'm going to abandon this one. But this is a little frustrating that it's, the like the UI is just getting in from the ship is interfering with this. They didn't move the boxes into this one, no. Didn't think so. Sure, let's try this one. I get the feeling it's going to be something on the ground, but we'll do it. I'll share it out in just a second. I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute, it's one of the comms array ones? Oh, that's fine then. I do know, though, that it's, gonna be... Ah, sure. But yeah, anyway, that's sort of one of the things that's nice about having a ship where you can respawn on it. It really does make it so it's one of those things where it's like... You really gotta be determined, or you gotta at least have a reasonable crew to be able to go ahead and secure the ship for that reason. And if you're going to do that, then you just want to make sure that your target has good loot. And well, if I go into Pyro... my Polaris is going to be empty. It's like, yeah, no, I will collect some loot, but are you really going to fight that hard for, like, a set or two of armor? It was nice respawning in the Carrack, I know, right? It's so nice. Search the bounty's current location, track targets through Oh. Oh, shoot! Oh, you're kidding me. Can we eject? Is there an ejection lever? Oh well, we lost our sandwiches. Oh no, that's right, we emptied all of our pockets. We're fine. Let's go. Yeah, I wish they'd do a better job of discriminating between this is a ground-based mission and this is a ship-based mission. Because they all tell you to go to X place, but they don't really seem to tell you much on the sense of, this is air or ground. The best I've seen is, usually it seems that if it has the, in parentheses, and a bunch of data about the ship, where it's like saying, oh yeah, no, you want the small, you know, what you call it, it's a small ship sort of deal. Usually those ones are ship to ship. Oh well. People mostly pirate the hell out of it. You don't think they care about loot? Probably. Well, I would say pirates well, ideally pirates should care about loot. But, I think most people, claim they're a pirate when they're actually being a troll. Because, I want to say it was last year, but I remember I just joined this lobby at random, and somebody in there was actually explaining, what you call... Oh, I'm not Pirate Elite, don't think it's mine anyway, let me check. But anyway, as I was saying, it's like, well, there was one time when I joined into a game and somebody was actually explaining, it's like, no, actually, I'm a legitimate pirate. We have rules. We go through these sort of procedures with the target. We go ahead and, you know, and all that stuff. Where it's like, yeah, no, if you're just a fighter plane, we're not going to go and bother with you because you have nothing of value in you. If you're a caterpillar, then we're probably going to try to do what we can to disable the ship or get you to surrender to us so that we can then board and take what we want off of the ship. And I was like, this is very fascinating that they actually are legitimately, like, at least that person's pirate org had rules of, like, to kind of say, this is how we will do the piracy stuff. And it was like, that's really cool. Like, if I did the cargo stuff and I did encounter pirates like that, then it would be one of those ones where it's like, you know what? There would be that little bit of me that goes, you know, maybe I will play along with this, or I'm going to see if I can strike a deal with them, sort of thing. Where it's like, hey, how about this? Instead of having to engage my ship, I will just give you some of the money when I go ahead and, finish the mission. And you'll just have something fly escort with me. Because, you know, I don't mind doing that, where it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. I'm having fun. I don't need the money. But yeah, most griefers will just say they're pirates. Like, the other notable experience I've had with a quote-unquote pirate was in Elite Dangerous, where I remember they had an event going on where the entire thing is you fly from a rescue ship to a station that was that was damaged, and then you would go and you'd collect the people, and then you'd fly back to the rescue ship. And somebody had decided, well, you know what, I'm going to be a pirate, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to intercept their ships that are rescuing people. Except all they were doing was blowing up the ships. Because I had, after they destroyed me a few times, I went, okay, well, you know what, I got a stealth ship, I'm just going to bring that into this area, and I'm just going to lurk. And I just watched it, they just destroyed one after another ship, and I was like, okay, this is just some dickhead. And so I switched over to, well, something that could kind of do the cargo stuff, but I was also somewhat more combat capable. And, you know, I did try to fight them a bit, and eventually I just went, okay, well, you know what, I'm just going to waste their time, because in Elite Dangerous, whenever you pull a ship out of hyperspace, I'm going to call it, you have a pretty long cooldown before you can do it again. So it's not a big deal if you're dogfighting and all of that, but this time I just went, well, fine, I'm just going to get back into the ship that I was doing this mission with. I'm going to wait for you to pull me out, and then I'm just going to log out. Just do a combat log. Because you're being a griefer, I'm going to grief you back. So, you know, I did the combat log. I logged out. I go and log back into like a different server, or you know, my own private server, and I just go ahead and see that dude whining and whining and whining so hard about it. It's like, dude, you just combat logged, and I'm just going, no, 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 no. You're not a pirate. You're just taking out. You're just engaging other people, and since you're using false lore for yourself to say that it's like you're a pirate when you're just a griefer. My lore here is I've used an advanced piece of cloaking technology that allowed me to go ahead and jump, make a micro jump to escape your interdiction. And, you know, it was just funny because it was like, nah, I'm just going to go and pull the same lore nonsense you're trying to pull here. Because you're not stopping, you're not looting anyone, you're not collecting anything off of these ships. You're just being a dick. And you're just upset because I outdicked you. Because now you gotta sit around for 2 or 3 minutes waiting for that to go and be a thing, and I can just keep doing it every time you pull me out of Quantum. Or FTL, I guess it would be. So, you know, that's kind of the difference which I make in my mind between pirates. If you're a pirate, you're gonna you want something on the ship. So you're going to want to try to keep that undamaged. So you're going to fight the ship to try to disable it, or strike a deal with the crew so that way it's like, you know, they'll be like, alright, we will surrender, we will let you board, we will let you take what you want, we just don't want the crew to die. And it's like, yeah, if you're doing that, that's fine. I will play along with it, and I'll go, alright, you know what, I'll play along with the scenario, why not? But if you're just blowing up ships and you're not trying to collect anything from them, screw you. I'm gonna go and find a way to, I'll do what I can to screw you back. Oh, I should, that's the wrong thing. And I encourage the same thing of anyone else. If there's a griefer, find a way to grief them back. And if they're trying to use false lore to go ahead and defend themselves as if they're role-playing as something they aren't, then make up your own lore to go ahead and explain how you're griefing them back to. It's more fun, it's more creative, and if somebody out there is also kind of just tracking what you're saying there, then you can get other people to do it to them too. And it will just make it even more fun for everyone else. Man, that thing is very fragile, but I'm not surprised by that. It is a stealth fighter. So I'm not even mad about that we got shot down instantly. But yeah, it relying on those missiles, it's definitely something where it's like, I won't probably keep it in the Polaris' hangar anymore. Because I would just basically be replacing it constantly. So then, what do I want to put in there? Honestly, I might just like, I don't want to, because I want to have something that's a little more fun than the Vulture, but the Vulture is kind of the best thing in there, because it can be a shuttle, it can go ahead and do the scrap stuff after the Polaris destroys things, and it fits. The only thing I don't like is that it's like, it takes up more than the full hangar. Actually, we could claim the Polaris to here, because there's nothing in the ship. We're not going to do that, though, because it will take longer than the flight to the Grim Hex. I mean, we could load the Scorpius in, but I don't know. I haven't been enjoying flying that as much as of late. I mean, I know it's because every time you make the quantum jumps, it redeploys the wings. It's like, no, I want to shut them when I'm not in combat, and I want to open them when I'm in combat. Lock S-foils into attack position. That's way more fun. Or at least for me. And I guess we could put a 315 in there, but I mean, his cargo bay was sort of finicky. But I've been that seems to be something which is weird with this patch. It seems a lot of ships have that. Where it's like, if They will just decide that something on the cargo grid will become locked onto the grid. It's like, I can't figure out what causes that. It just sucks. Because I've had it happen to a Pisces, I've had it happen to a Vulture, I've had it happen to the 315 that we were just looking at. I don't understand what's causing that, but it's happening. You know, where's my cutter? I'll go ahead and fly that over to Grimhex.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I do like this little box quite a bit.
Please visit us again.
Oh, that's right. We still need to go ahead and, Oh, no, that's right. I didn't have anything on my body. I mean, I guess I could use it to go and get another glow stick, but I don't feel like doing that. You know, just because we're not really worried about size, how much size the thing takes, I might put this in the Polaris just for the sake of, you know, it being a shuttle. 'Cause it does have a little bed. I think it can hold 3 people if someone's sitting on the shorelet. Right? Can you sit on this or no? Nope, I guess not, huh? I thought you could. Okay, well, it can safely seat too. Hey, what is... Oh, okay. I thought for a second that the letters were upside down, but they're fine. Just zoomed out, they didn't. Like, this is the sort of view that I wish that the, trying to remember, the MISC ships have. Because it's like, this is very nice. It's a little bit of windows. It's the same sort of idea where it's like you just got the peripheral where you can look out. But this one lets you look up a little bit more. And most importantly for me, there's not a gigantic dashboard that makes me feel like I'm 2 miles away from the window. Well, I think I'm gonna abandon this mission, this contract, because, It's not the kind of one I want to do. Because, yeah, usually it seems whenever I get the MRT ones, every now and then, just like with the other ones, there will be, oh, go fight a ship. And it's like, yeah, those are the ones I want. I'm just going to untrack it and leave it there. Because I might go back there with my Polaris. Because I think I just face tank the damage and then I could go in if I wanted to. And if I die, I respawn right there. Oh, but that's right. I keep forgetting that I have nothing on me that I need to recover. I'm so used to having stuff in my pockets where it's like, oh, I need to get something. You need to get it back, but, yeah, I emptied my pockets back at Grimhex. So, and on top of that, I wasn't carrying anything valuable. I had a dozen sandwiches. Actually, I think it was 10 sandwich halves because I ate a sandwich. How much money do I have? I just now thought about it because I think what I might do is I might save up to buy a Avenger Titan. Just because I kind of missed the ship. I should probably look for my cash later. I might make this the ship, my shuttle though, because I mean, I do like flying this thing. This little box with boosters is pretty good. Or pretty fun to fly, I should say. On top of that, I just kind of like that it has the ramp at the back. It's one of the few ships that I like that does have a ramp. Is that an Idris? Hang on, wait. We're gonna. It is. We're gonna admire this just for a moment here. Can we scan it to find out what its name is? Or who owns it? Alan Doom. Well, that was fun. You know what? No, I gotta... We gotta put it in VTOL mode. Just looks right that way. Yeah, I think we will put this... we'll make this the shuttle instead of the Pisces that we got in there. Sure, it holds one less person proper, like... But, screw it. I guess, though, it does have a pretty long ramp. Oh, where's the front? Oh, there's the front landing gear. It's quite far back. I didn't realize that. Oh, so I will have to summon the Polaris to get back the hangar. I was hoping I could just go straight to the extra large hangar.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, I guess I could put an F8 in the hangar, but that's not really what I want to fly either. I really like the Argo personnel. I don't know why I really like that thing. But, it's a little too janky to be a good transport, and it's also missing the whole quantum drive thing, which is kind of necessary, but not really necessary. I like the how the Intrepid looks, but I also don't like how much hangar space it takes up because it's so much wing. But I might go with the Intrepid just because I like it again. Cutter's kind of in the same area, but it's not as bulky as the Intrepid. The Searland doesn't fit in there. I really do love the Furies though, but I don't really need the microfighter, but they are fun. Maybe I will just for the fun of it. I might go with this. I mean, I don't know. It just kind of seems like the. I do like the view out of the cockpit. It does have a nice shape to it. I don't think we'll load anything into the Polaris actually. Because I mean, in most situations where I need a shuttle, i.e. going to a space station, I can just park up next to one of the landing pads, float out of the ship, and do that. And the only other area I need it is when I'm picking someone up, but that's not very often, and usually they're at a station or something, so I can pick them up from there doing the similar to what I already do. Well, let's summon you to the big. Let's summon you just so that we can get the big hangar spawned in, and then we'll just kind of store you again.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, store.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Because I want to put something in the hangar just to put something in the hangar, but it's like I don't really know what I want to put in there. You had to go AFK, what did you miss? Not a whole lot. Me rambling as I try to figure out, I want to put something in the Polaris hangar, but I just don't know what. I want it to not completely consume the hangar, though. It doesn't need to fill any sort of roles. It just needs to be something that is like, I want to fly it. Because I really don't need a shuttle, since if I pick someone up in that thing, usually they can either fly to me, or I pick them up at a station, and they can just get in that way. If I need to disembark from the ship, then I can do that just by floating next to a pad and just leaving it AFK, or leaving the ship floating there. I could do an arrow. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, the other thing I was thinking of is maybe I'd put a Fury in there just because I do like flying the Furies, and they don't take up a lot of room. And so far, the Fury has kind of one of the most, they are speedy and compact, that is true. And they have a quantum drive. But yeah, I'm so happy I got this on stream where it's like, we were one time just roaming around with Potato, and we went to the satellite sites. The mission bugged out on us, but the point was we got to go to one of those things. Yeah, the Fury not having a quantum is kind of annoying, but I don't really mind. But what was I saying? Right. So, you know, because the Fury was so small, I was able to go inside the buildings through the damaged walls. And I got to have a lot of fun just kind of being the smallest ship possible that's still a boss fight for the NPCs on foot. And I was like, this is amazing. I think I'm going to put a Fury in there. Maybe 2, just because I like them. I mean, I guess the only area where I need a snub is really, Oh, I just now wondered if I could do this. So, the thing which I was about to whine about was, Orison is where my home is right now. And the problem is, if I try to arrive there with my Polaris, it gives me a docking port. And the docking ports seem to break bed logging. I didn't think of this until now. But, because I have a hangar there, I gotta try this. We're gonna go ahead and, it doesn't matter which Fury, that one. We're gonna put a Fury into the hangar. And the reason why is because I'm kind of wondering if we can use that to request our, like, extra large hangar and then land our Polaris in the hangar. Now I'm just doing science because it's like, why not? We'll pay the cash. It's 2,000. But yeah, if that works, that's awesome. But yeah, so far what we've been storing in there is this new Firebird, because I turned my SRV into one. But I've kind of realized it probably isn't a good ship to be inside of the Polaris, just because it's like, the price to restock it is kind of high, so it's like I got the feeling I'm just going to be constantly just going, alright, claim the ship. And yeah, the other problem is, I've kind of come to realize that, I'm gonna skip this one. But yeah, the thing I've kind of come to realize is, as much fun as it is to take a, smaller snub ship from the Polaris to a planet or something, it's kind of unnecessary. I mean, the biggest thing is, I guess, having something that can carry a few people is useful if I have more than just myself on the ship. Or it's like, oh, okay, we'll send an away team down, the Polaris is going to continue on towards its own objective, and we'll see you guys later. Which, you know, again, is a case of where it's like, okay, well, then let's leave the hangar mostly empty and somebody brings aboard their own ship. Till they make capital ships absolutely rip fuel and atmosphere, no need for away team snub shuttles. Yeah. Like, the only reason I found is sort of like to have a team sort of split up and do things from, you know, multiple locations sort of deal. You know, and the best thing I found to kind of keep in them that does feel like it has some value is these snub fighters. Because, like, yeah, they can't get to areas and they can provide a lot of firepower in certain situations. Because, like I said, if the mission didn't bug out on us, then the Fury would have been fun. It was phenomenal. Also, welcome to the stream, Agent. You've been lurking? Ah, nice! But, yeah, it's like, I don't know. There needs to be a fair bit more that needs to be done to make, more of an incentive to just kind of be like, well, I'm not just gonna bring my big-ass ship everywhere. You've been running the Carrack and Pisces. The Pisces is really nice to put some 1 SEU boxes so you can loot plenty of bunkers. Yeah, it is very nice to do that, but I don't know what it is with this update. I don't know if it has something to do with, like, an oddity about the Polaris hangar, or just oddity of the ships existing in hangars. But, my Vulture, my, well, pretty much any ship that I put into the Polaris's hangar has, just had things just kind of super glue themselves to the, cargo grid. And it's like, cool, I can't take that couch out of this now. So it's like, I don't get what's going on there, but it's frustrating. Yeah, but this does kind of make me wish that they would make some more small shuttlecraft sort of ships. Just to give us a little more variety, where it's like, yeah, no, it's not very powerful. Maybe we threw a couple, like, waist gunners sort of deal in there, so it's like a tiny, Valkyrie that'll fit inside of, you know, some hangars. What you find frustrating, there isn't a way to transfer the Pisces cargo to the Carrack cargo. Yeah, it is really frustrating. Yeah, I mean, the cargo thing is kind of what turned me off from the Carrack. Because it's like, it's not fun to load cargo from the Carrack to a station, and it's very frustrating to offload cargo from the Pisces to the Carrack. Like, the best thing you can kind of do is you can just find somewhere out in space to just park the two and just offload the cargo that way. But it's like, yeah, I guess. You know what? I guess since I got the power, we'll do it that way. I still have no idea what the coolers even do. Sure, I'll accept that. Why not? Yeah, we'll tuck it in over here. Actually, wait a minute. Where's the console for summoning the next thing? Because we should park closer to that. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, that's right. The drop bear stuff is happening now. But I really don't want to do Idris things. I suppose I should, though. Because it is kind of cool seeing that ship do fighting stuff, but it's like I have yet to find something on that ship that I... Well, I mean, I guess I can go and just bring... you know what? We can bring the, Firebird. I wanted to call it something like... I could not remember that, but I guess we could take that. You know, and then we load it into that. We can go and fly around in it, and, Oh, I forgot to turn off the engines. I hope you don't float away. Please be good.
Welcome to the ASOT vehicle retrieval system.
Welcome back from the commercial break. You didn't miss a whole lot. Just me waiting for that to come up the elevator. And also kind of mulling over, what you call it? If I want to regroup with the bears and, with the drop bears and, do Polaris things, but like I said, it's like, I think what we'll do is we're gonna put the Fury into this Polaris. I think then what we'll do is we'll try seeing if we can use the Fury to force the hangar open for, you know, since we have that hangar there, and we can land this in our hangar, hopefully. We'll claim the, Firebird there. Oh no, I think it's already there, because that's right, I think we claimed it on us, and then maybe what we'll do is we'll go ahead and, use the Firebird to go to the Idris, and, you know, what you call it, we'll fly as a fighter escort to it. Because I don't really want to crew one of the turrets on it. It's actually kind of fun being the, being in control of the flight deck, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's really laid back. It's like, you really don't need someone in that position on average. But it's great for going ahead and getting cool shots at the thing fighting. Well, at least your engines are sort of sparky now. That's right, we needed to get you out of here somehow. That right there almost makes it go, screw it, claim the damn thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Today's not the 14th. Today's the 8th. Or 7th, I mean. Well, I mean, it's technically... As far as I'm concerned, it's the 6th, but... Yeah, do you have any life in you? No. Well, I guess we'll use the Fury to blow this up, and then, we'll see if we can get the parts out that way. If not, well, the next idea I got is I can try to just... No, I don't think that would work. So this is one thing which I like about the Carrack. Because, the Carrack, the way how its hangar is set up, is if something gets destroyed in the Carrack's hangar, you can just kind of be like, okay, well, I'll use a Fury or something else which is really small, and I can just kind of push the wreckage out by just running it up the side with the nose of the little fighter. It's oddly fun. But can't do that with this because there's the whole lip there. So I got two ideas. The first one is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to destroy the Pisces with the Fury. If that doesn't work, suck. I have to send the Polaris down. So that I can then go and claim an Atlas and use that to go ahead and clear out the hangar. Oh, then, you know, actually, I just realized, so chances are I'm probably not going to be joining them on the 14th, because, well, there's a couple of reasons why, but the biggest one is, Stellar Blade finally releases on PC, so I'm probably going to be excited to play that, so good chance I'll be playing a lot of that, so yeah, might not be playing Star Citizen on the 14th. I'm also kind of suspecting that War Thunder will release their whatever, the Leviathan update as well. And I am very curious to see how the multi-vehicle SAM systems work. It might be the thing that gets me to go ahead and play ground battles. But it will be one of the most boring things ever, because I will just spawn in as a Humvee, I will just set up my little SAM site, and I will just be like, alright, time to wait for some Russian son of a bitch to go ahead into my airspace. I should also go and be like this. It could be, they could also be a German son of a bitch too, but that's not the point. The point is, whoever enters my airspace, I'm going to be throwing a lot of spam rams up at them. Oh, wait, we need to pull up the gear. Deploy the wings. I'm going to enter the hangar because I don't want the point defenses to... Oh, actually, we might have to... Well, you know what? We'll just risk it. What's the worst? We blow up and we have to fly back here, or respawn on the Polaris itself? Oh, okay, the Polaris shields are in the way. Okay. Oop. Well, I'm glad the point defenses didn't open up on us there. Oop. Trying to just get the thing to zero out, but it's like... There we go. Alright, there we go. Now it's properly destroyed. Ooh, right, gear. Put that down. Because, yeah, I don't think we took any actual damage to this. Oh, for a second I thought it blew up one of our missiles and I was going like, how did that... Oh, we actually did. Ugh. Well, you know, we're not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, there you go. Op 4 was the nation-neutral term for what I'm saying there. Alright, and that's still a problem. Alright, I forgot. I got my stuff in here that I gotta go ahead and take care of. Well, now that it's a wreck, we can go. I can try just storing the Polaris and summoning it back up. Maybe that'll clear out its hangar. We'll still bring the Atlas aboard, because, I mean, we might as well. It is very useful. I just usually leave it off because I'm lazy. There. I'll shove that back in my pockets. Oh, I did have the sandwich. Oh, no, that's right. The sandwiches are inside of the, they're inside of the, what you call it. Grim Hex here. Alright, exit ship. Oh, I'm so excited for the next patch, too. Just as in... Summoning the Atlas is going to be so great since we can use the cargo lift for them. I cannot wait for that. It'll be even better when we get the one with guns on it, the Ickety. I'm gonna have so much fun sending that thing into bunkers and just being like, beep, 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 beep.
Welcome to the airsoft vehicle retrieval.
But yeah, I'm so glad this game, with every update, it seems to just get better and better.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Like, I'm always excited, right now, I'm always excited when they release an update. Can't say the same for every game, because, like, War Thunder is, it's a good example right now, because it's like, yeah, I guess I'm excited for the SAMs, but, what was that? No appropriate item? What goes there? You just want to attach the mech suit to the back of the CSV and make shift technical? What is the CSV? I don't remember. I don't know that one. Sandwich? Sandwich? Pew pews? It's the aggro pickup truck. Oh, that one! I forgot about that. I almost got one of those, but I kind of quickly realized, well, what would I do with it? I don't drive. I don't like driving in real life. I don't like driving in games either. What else do I want to grab to take with me? I'm going to leave these here. Because right now I don't have a need for this Ace Interceptor helmet, but it is cool that we got one. I'm very excited. I'm more excited that we got this spacesuit. Because it is something where it's like, yeah, I might wear that in the future. Just not right now. Because, you know, it's a flight suit that we can put on a chest plate and a backpack. That's awesome. I mean, any flight suit you can. It's actually a more limited one, but it's still fun. Is there anything else I need to grab out of here? No, I don't think so. You have in your carrier as a recovery vehicle just in case you crash your Pisces. Oh, that's not a bad idea, yeah. Because, yeah, having a car inside of the bigger ships for that purpose is not a bad idea. Where it's like, oh, well, you crashed your Pisces or whatever it is that you sent down. You can land, you can go and do that, you can recover it. And then I guess you'd still have to run back. Probably once the medical gameplay returns, I'll start using the cars again. Because it's like, every now and then I would go and get a rescue mission that was into a bunker. And it was nice to go and have that for that reason. Which way do I want to go? Which shouldn't matter too much. We'll go this way. For me, I got a couple pulse spikes. Like, the main reason I got them is I bought, I can't remember if I got myself 1 or 2. But I got myself 1 to 2 pulse spikes. One is to be a, what you call it, like a, LTI token. If something ever comes up that I need it for that. The other one was because I wanted to actually have one, because it's like a hover bike, and that's a lot of fun. And then I bought multiple, a couple other ones where it's like, someday in the future, I don't know when it'll be, but I hope that it's like I have enough people watching where it's like, yeah, I can do, you know, I can do a giveaway sort of deal where it's like, it's not just 6 people. And it's like, well, that's not a very big pool to pick from. Or, you know, to have kind of randomized or whatever. So, you know, they're there for one day when it's like, yeah, no, I can go and do some sort of giveaway. You know what, just for the fun of it, let's go and load on one of the pulses. I mean, you're already there, so let's claim you. Also, they summon real fast. 9 seconds to get one here. CVS is pretty cheap in-game. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered to police visitors again.
But yeah, I like the pulse spikes because they also work in space. It's very handy. The only problem with them is, because they're hover bikes, is, also it's a thing of the Polaris, because, do not park stuff on the elevators. Because at one end of the cargo bay, there's the torpedo elevator. I parked one on that, and it became one with the Polaris. It was like, and it's gone. You now live somewhere inside of this behemoth. Maybe you'll be ejected out of the ship one day, but for now, you are just somewhere inside this thing. So yeah, it keeps that in mind. Be careful where you park stuff. Oh, these might be actually a good one. So far the stream's going well. I'm just kind of rambling on. But that's every stream. But yeah, it's like I just was about to say this where I didn't think of this until now, but like the Dragonfly and also these pulse spikes, they probably would be pretty decent for the Carrack too, because, well, one, you can drive them with the ramp and then they can fit into the cargo bay, but also on top of that, I bet, you know, since you can change the height for the hover, I wonder if you can make them hover high enough that you could just float them onto the Carrack that way. I think you need to be very quick to lower the height though. Pilot seat. Ah, this isn't the green one, because one of them is green. Or maybe I haven't painted up, since I've only claimed this one. Oh, that reminds me, I should, what's the... Do I have something for the speedometer, like the the speed thing? Would it be under, not turret movement? Vehicle seats, operator, flight movement, is that what I'm looking for? The cruise control, like, limiter. Speed limiter thing, because I want to have that somewhere on here. Cruise control, throttle, inverted, trim. Decoupled mode, boosters, speed limiter, that's what I'm looking for. But I'm looking for one that, oh, I don't know which one it is. You had a Dragonfly sat in your cargo on the Carrack, ended up moving it because never used it. Yeah, that's kind of how it is for all the ground vehicles for me, too. It's like, I just never use them. Alright, you know what? I gotta go over to the, mouse and keyboard ones. So which one is the one I want to change? Because it's like the mouse scroll wheel. I think it's this one. Acceleration limiter. Is there any other ones? Speed limiter. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I kind of want to do both. Oh, right alt, left alt. I didn't realize that there were two different ones. So, speed limiter, that one, under boost. Speed limiter, increase, hold, and... Okay, so what should I set to that? Because I think this is... I think I'm going to go... Well, actually, I can have it overlap with the tractor beam. There's usually not something... Well... I think I'm going to remove it from the tractor beam. Oh, it does affect the salvage stuff. What about this? Okay, that's open. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we'll make that one. That and maybe that'll work. Because otherwise I'm kind of thinking I got like a little mini joystick on the side of the throttle which I could use too. Alright, well let's try that. Oh yeah, that's... It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Yeah, I think that's a good speed. Because we don't need this thing zooming around real fast. Well, now I'm just having fun in the hangar. Also, this is fun for this reason, because you got a little pew-pew laser. Oh, nope, I didn't want to drop it all the way down. I kind of want to make it... If I can, I want to get it to like 30. I mean, perfectly. There we go. The only thing which is kind of funky about it, for me, is I have... Well, because of the spaceships, I have to use the pedals to do this. But it's like, that's okay. It's not a big deal to me. It's just weird. Because I want to... This is something where it's like, I want to roll the stick left or right to turn it. But, you know, it doesn't do that. Because it's using the ship controls. How many rounds is this? Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. Oh, right, I forgot we had the Atlas out here. I hope I didn't shoot it. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. I don't think this thing has landing gear, but... Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That opened all the doors. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I didn't think so. Because yeah, it only has landing gear when the engine's off. But yeah, this thing's a lot of fun to drive around. It also has some storage. Where is it? There it is. It's not a whole lot, but it's still enough where it's like, yeah, that's good.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has base.
Oh, commercials. Be right back, YouTube. I just realized I had things paused on YouTube's end for this past X amount of time. YouTube, you didn't miss anything. All we did was we gone ahead and I'll turn around and show it. We rambled on about nonsense for a while. We're wrapping up though, so you did kind of miss that popping up, but it's okay. We used this tractor. We got ahead and got the wreckage from the C8R out of it. Yeah, and we're just about to leave Grim Hex. We're gonna fly back to Orison. Well, there's not gonna be a next few hours. There's probably gonna be a several-hour break where it's like I'm gonna go and get something to eat. I'm gonna get up and stretch and move around and see how I feel. And if I still have energy, then I might do a second stream. But that's a big if. But as I was saying, yeah, what you call it? We got the tractor. We used it to go and offload the wreckage from the C8R. Not sure what you mean by that. But anyway, welcome back from the commercial break. Yeah, I was just explaining because I accidentally had the video paused for like the entire duration of us getting that C8R out of here for YouTube. Because you know, I'm great at pushing buttons. Definitely didn't goof it up or anything. But yeah, so we're wrapping up because I'm hungry. We're gonna go ahead and try with one last experiment, which is we're gonna fly to Orison. And I'm gonna see if I can use the Fury that we loaded up earlier, and see if I can use that to summon the hangar and have the Polaris land there. The one thing I can see that will go wrong is it will say this isn't my hangar, even though it's my hangar, because it wants the Fury to land and not the Polaris. But yeah, after that, I figure what you call, I'm going to fly back up into space. I'm going to go ahead and probably bed log. And then what you call, yeah, I'm going to get myself some food. Yeah, nothing's loaded in there. Is the quantum just not spooling up for some reason? Alright, let's go and plot her out then. There we go. I just looked over at the chat and was like, oh, okay, apparently one of our members just, they made a new friend. Oh, that's right, the Fury needs repairs. We're not gonna worry about that now. Because, yeah, that's gonna be one of those things where it's like, I'm just gonna go to a landing pad, just any mining facility, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, hop into the Fury, I'll load it up, put it on a pad, and fix it up and be done. Or even take it up to a station. Nah, I think I'll go with a planet, just because of gravity. Because then I don't need to worry about having the hangar open, and in like the 3 minutes it takes for me to go and repair the thing, of having the odds are much lower that somebody's going to be like, yoink, my Polaris! But yeah, I guess, just to kind of end it on something thoughtful, if you do decide in Star Citizen you want to go ahead and live in your ship, live out of your backpack, but enjoy the life on the ship, because it is really awesome. But, yeah, just expect, to have a lot of problems with it, like, especially if you have a shuttle of some kind, which you're using to ferry yourself around. Because, I have lost, I'm gonna say 2.5 Polarises because of that. And I say 2.5 because it's like, I think I lost one off stream when I jumped. I gone ahead and lost one on stream, and I almost lost the Polaris today because of that. And the high prices of ships. Well, you can buy them in-game. I mean, if you wanted to play this game and not, and spend the bare minimum, then, and you wanted to play right now, $45. That's all you spend, then you just go and grind it out like any other game. Or if you wanted to try to save even more than that, then you kind of could wait for IAE and see which like, new ship they release and are trying to get someone to buy. And if you're lucky, it might be a starter ship that's like, like $40. Yeah. In today's market for games, $45 is cheap. Helldivers is $40, and most of the AAA games and all the other nonsense is like, oh, this is the most ridiculous thing. Why is Pokemon now is trying to charge $70 or $80 for, not Pokemon, Nintendo. Nintendo's now joining the club where it's like, oh no, our games are going to cost $70 or $80, and it's like, Yeah, it is an alpha game, so I will give it a little bit of slack, a very tiny bit more compared to like a game like War Thunder. But I'm still going to go and call it out on its problems. And you do know what you're getting into, because they do very much so make sure that every time you boot up the game, and everything involved, they tell you it's like, it's a work in progress. But the one thing that this game does a phenomenal job of doing is it very much so makes you think of how it makes you think creatively, so that you can solve problems. Because, I mean, just look at tonight. We ran into a string of problems throughout everything, and it's like, nah, that never ruined the fun for me. I just had to keep going, okay, how do we solve this? Because, I mean, Alright, and request complete. Because, I mean, we had the wreckage in there. We gone ahead and tried to pull it out with a tractor rifle. That didn't work. We got an Atlas. That kind of worked, but that didn't work. So we had to get this tractor over here, and we're finally able to get it out of the ship. I mean, just also another time with this Polaris was, when I went AFK on the bridge and I had locked the door. Because, I was worried about somebody taking the ship. And during that time, it stored the ship on me. So it was like, cool, the ship's respawned, the door is still locked. And we had to use the pulse bike to shoot the door open. It's like the weird thing that's fun about this game, which is like, it throws so many problems at you and you get to have fun problem solving. Alright, where's my hangar? There it is. Right? I mean, the beta version and also the full version of this when it releases is going to be so wild. Because we're going to have so many different ships to go and play with. We already got like hundreds now. And there's going to be even more. It's going to be insane. Okay, well, it does seem like this might have worked. Uh-oh, shutting the doors on me. Well, that wasn't the most graceful of entries, but hey, we made it in, so that's all that matters. And alright, that actually... Oh, hey. Okay, now we're good. No, why is it doing this? Okay, there we go. Well, that definitely works. So now we learn another thing. If you do have a big ship like this, like or like the if you're trying to live off of a Polaris or an 890 jump, put something small in its hangar, just so that you can call Orison and get a hangar, if this is your hometown port. So this is awesome too. Oh, but it won't let. It doesn't seem like it'll let me repair since it probably wants the Fury to be here. Oh wait, but that means if it wants the Fury to be here, then we can go and repair the Fury. I mean, I'm gonna try one more time here, just to kind of touch down and land. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna do two things because one of the things I do know that when I've had to do this in the past, where it's like I want to repair a ship, but I don't want to store the Polaris, is I will just make it float up here. I really hope that Fury's engine is still working. If not, I guess we have to use the tractor, the Argo tractor again to evict yet another ship. Oh right, I forgot. I didn't finish my story because of the commercial break. I was gonna say that what you call it, a great vehicle for I didn't open the hangar doors. Whatever. A great ship to go with the Carrack is the Atlas, because you can tractor rifle that up into the cargo bay and then just kind of very quickly whip everything around inside of that thing. It makes loading and unloading that thing a lot easier, but it also has its kind of risk because it's just whipping everything around. Oh, we're not even touching the ground. Alright, there we go. We're all repaired. But yeah, it turns out Argo Tractor more useful than expected. I kind of wonder how good it does at the cargo stuff. I would love it if they fixed the that thrust issue it had, or had. I hope it's had. Alright, there we go. We got a little Fury aboard. I don't know how to fix the lighting inside of it, but maybe that'll be fixed next time I log in. If not, mood lighting. Yeah, like this is another one which I bought for an LTI token, but I really like this little Argo Tractor. It's a fun ship. Alright, hopefully I can call from the Polaris to go ahead and say I want out. But yeah, well, I didn't really accomplish anything of note that I can think of. I didn't really have anything in mind for what to do. I mean, tonight was very much so, it's just like, I'm tired, but I want to play games. So I'm going to go and play Star Citizen, because you can go and find fun in everything in this game. Yeah, it has its bugs, and my first year in this game, I was very grumpy about those because I was expecting, as I wanted, I had the wrong mindset. But with year 2 under my belt, and kind of realizing what the game is and what it teaches you, what not its purpose, but it still nonetheless teaches you those things, it has made me appreciate the game more. Oh, let me... There we go. Now I can float out nice and gracefully. And you know, it's still like I still see the vision that they have for Star Citizen when I got into it and overinvested. And I still hope that they go and accomplish that. Because I love what they've been doing so far, and I can't wait to see what they do with it more. Because it is a very fun game where you get to go ahead and find all of these creative ways to do things. And the game doesn't say, oh, that wasn't intended, we're taking it out. Like, I am very appreciative of that. They seem to really like it too, because, I mean, there's a whole... Oh, I just realized we were still in quantum mode. I wonder if that's why we were so twitchy. Because, you know, our speedometer doesn't cap out at, like, 150, meters a second, or whatever it is our top speed is. It's up at 900. But anyway... Yeah, it's one of the things that is, like, when you come to appreciate it, it becomes something which you like very much. And for me, it's like it's also fun because you get to go ahead and try to experiment with stuff that I wouldn't really try in any other situation. Because if living off of the ship just worked as intended, I would do it, but it wouldn't be anything where it's like, oh, this is interesting. Will it work today, or what's going on? And instead of running into the problems that I have and going, what's going on here? I'd just be mad. Because I wouldn't have reached the conclusion that I had where it's like, bed logging on a Polaris is difficult because if you dock at a station, then you lose the ability to bed log. And I don't know what's causing that. But when I realized it, was like, oh, that's interesting. Because now I don't want to dock at stations. I have to find alternative ways to repair the ship. I have to find places where I can land at a pad. So it's kind of been fun because it's made me explore the galaxy looking for those large pads. So, yeah, it's, Anyway, kind of to give a point to my ramblings. The game does a great job of making you explore because it has problems. And it will also go ahead and make you change how you play things because of that too. Because like I said, I lost multiple Polarises during this, while living off of it. I think, like I said, I'm on my 4th or 5th Polaris through claimings. And from that, I learned, well, you know, I should just store less on the ship to the point where it's like, I'm just going to store nothing. It all is in my backpack. I got a few magazines, some snacks on me, and when I run out, I'll just stop at a station and top myself back off and carry on. I was already doing that every time I lost a station. I'll just do that a little bit more. Oh, we got to freeze. I hope the game... Okay, we're good. Well, anyway, that's what we're going to call it a night. I hope you had fun with me. I know I had fun. If you did have fun, if you want to see more, then be sure to go and join the Discord, which you can do through the, let me put the link in there. So you can use that link there. If you're watching this as a VOD here on Twitch, then you can also click the picture that says Discord. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, then it's in the description. So, you know, just use the link, and Discord's the only sort of social media I do. It's like, I can't be bothered to go and fuss around with Facebook or Twitter or X, whatever it's called nowadays. It's just nah. Like, I barely do anything with YouTube outside of watch videos. Like, but I like uploading the VODs there just for the sake of, it puts them there semi-permanently. And also, I don't know what it is, but it is kind of fun about them, too. Was there anything else I need to say? I don't think so. The only other thing I can remember is just I know tomorrow I'm either going to play, Umpire at War, or Tempest Rising, because I don't know why the idea of calling it Real Time Saturday, you know, RTS, because it was just it's a dumb thing, it's something dumb. It was enough to motivate me to be like, I'm gonna play one of those two games. I don't know which, but one of them. Alright, well anyway, I will see you guys in the future. Danny.